The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World. Stop number 12 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the Monster Mile in Dover Downs International Speedway, the 1 mile high bank concrete oval that chews up cars and spits them out. As we are set to go racing for 60 laps of racing, it's the running of the FedEx 400 as we're set for as 38 cars get set to go here today. And here's your starting lineup. On the pole, it is number 77, Laura Chung. Her first pole of the season, I believe. The U.S. Sarah Jasper Engines Ford, car number 77. She's alongside number 5, Phil Parker, in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Row number 2 is car 28, Keith Batson, Texaco Haviland Ford. He's alongside number 1, Trent Dunham, in the Skull Classic Ford. Both of them have in-car cameras in today's race. Row number 3 has car number 18. It is Nathan Orman, the winner this season at Martinsville, the Interstate Battery Chevrolet. And beside him, number 42, Bryce Egan, the Meliella Pontiac. Next row down is number 4, the Kodak Film Chevrolet. It is Eric Monaco driving that machine. He's alongside number 10, Kat Batson, the Tide Ford. Next row down is number 16, Ali Oliara in the Family Channel Ford. And beside her will be number 71, Matt McIntyre, the STG Chevrolet. Next down has the Coca-Cola 600 winner, Dylan Potey, in the Maxwell House Pontiac, car 22. He's alongside number 25, Kyle Matthews, who won at Rockingham this season. He also won the Winston at Charlotte as well, too. Next down has the only two-time winner so far, Colin Cropley, in the Quality Care Ford, car 15. And beside him will be number 24, Caleb Fogler, the DuPont Chevrolet. Next round is number 6, Seth Cole. He has our third in-car camera, the Valvoline Ford. Beside him, number 12, Destin Bowen in his unsponsored Ford. Next round is number 19, Carson Gum, the Hooters Ford. He won the season at Sonoma. He's flanked by number 17, Richie Fogelman in the Western Auto Chevrolet. Next round, Ryan Brommer, number 9, the Oregon Pest Control Ford. And number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. Going down the next row down will be number 43, Nathan Hudson, who won the season at Richmond. The STP Pontiac car 43. He's alongside number 21, Quentin Moore. He'll have this ride next season, by the way, too, in season 38. Quentin also the Daytona 500 champion. Next row down is Joshua Sakuli, the McDonald's Ford, car 27, and number 41, I should say. That is Mitchell Hodak in the number 41 Meineke Chevrolet. Mitchell coming in with a couple of top 5s in a row in this race. He's been running pretty strong. Next round is number 31, Alex Hawkins in the Hardee's Chevrolet, and Joshua Osborne, number 8, Ray Bestis Ford. Next round has number 40 is Michael Turner in the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. He's flanked by number 26, Quaker State Ford of Daniel Voiles. Next round is the winner this season at Atlanta, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. And flanking him outside is the winner this season at Talladega, Jessica Shelton in the Budweiser Ford. Next round is Alex Miller, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet car 33, and beside him, will be number 81, JT Bryant in the TIC Financial Systems Ford. Next round has number 23, Eric Sadler in the Smokin' Joe's Ford, and number 90, Wyatt Quayle in the Heilig Myers Ford, car number 90. Next round, Zach Winkle, number 75, the Factory Stores of America Ford. And number 7, that is Paul Minnick in the Excite Batteries Ford. Starting shotgun in the field will be car 98, Emmanuel Hartnett, the Finger Hut Ford. And beside him will be number 30, Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac. So that's your starting lineup for today's running of the FedEx 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. And as we said, a 1 mile all-concrete oval with turns banked at 24 degrees and lap speeds up to about 160 mile an hour plus. So there's going to be some terrific racing here today as the pace car as the field is lined up waiting the word to fire the engines here at Dover Downs International Speedway. In fact, let's get the command right now. That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines because we have a lady on the pole for this event here too. So the commands begin the party engines. We're step racing here today at Dover. The pace car is fielded off a pit road for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Pace car leads the field in the turn number 3 right now. A Ford Chevy front row as the pace car comes off on the pit road. Laura Chung and Phil Parker. William the start-finish line here. Again, Keith Batson, Trent Dunham, and Seth Cole. I'll have our in-car cameras for today's event at Dover. Green flag flies, and we're underway. We're racing at Dover. Pole speed for this event, 161 miles an hour, set by that lady right there leading, Laura Chung. And she leads the field into turn number 3. Keith Batson trying to dive up underneath there, looking for the top spot here. Phil Parker gets off the wall. Not uncommon to see some cars get off the wall, come off turn number 4. Here at Dover, this truck will reach out and bite you at any second as they go into turn number 3 now. Eliara goes low side of Trent Dunham as she's got the help from Kat Batson in car number 10. That's Keith Batson's wife, by the way. And Poti gets off the wall, come off turn number 4. He's got Bryce Egan on the low side, and 22. In fact, several cars already with side scrapes on the side of that number, on the sides of their cars already, and we're getting ready to complete the 3rd lap. I see Caleb Fogler and Matt McIntyre doing the same thing right there. A lot of wall scraping here at Dover Downs International Speedway. And we see some. One of the tracks we see a lot of wall scraping. We see a lot of them at Darlington as well too, and sometimes at Rockingham, the other 1 mile track on the tour. Second turn, you're on board with Trent Dunham in car number 1, the Skull Classic Ford. Trent right now running in 6th position right now in his machine. As you saw in the rearview mirror, Eliara trying to come up behind. Look at the speeds right there on Trent's machine right there, 160 miles an hour on turn number 2. That's 176 miles an hour to turn number 3. Down about 152 in the middle of 3 and 4. Gets off the 4th corner now. And Trent's last lap 162.874 miles an hour. Trent having to play with the throttle just a little bit through the corners here, especially at least through 1 and 2. Laura Chung right now continues to lead with Keith Batson 2nd and about for 3rd between the 18 of Nathan Ormond and the 4 of Eric Monaco. Ormond, the winner this season at Martinsville. And here comes Keith Batson down the low side. Car 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Batson does not have the lead for the time being. Laura keeps it for the moment. And Ormond slams the wall turn number 4. I saw some debris fly off that green number 18. But Ormond's car, like a Timex watch, just takes a licking and keep on ticking. He's got Phil Parker behind him now in the number 18 machine. Parker's number 5, and Batson still trying to get around Chung. You got Fords 1st and 2nd with Chevys 3, 4, and 5. Right now, in fact, the 4 and 5 cars match their running positions right now. The 4 car running in 4th and the 5 car running in 5th. Completing the 10th lap here at Dover as Laura Chung has that laps from the pole position right there. There's the 6th and 7th position cars right there. Dylan Poti running in 9th position and Bryce Egan running in 10th place, the Meliella Pontiac. Colin Cropley running in 11th. Seth Cole running 12th. 13th is Matt McIntyre. Justin Bowen, unsponsored, but runs 14th right now in that machine. Caleb Fogler, the Jeff Gordon colors, running in 15th position. 16th is Brian Brommer. And Mitchell Hodak moves Nathan Hudson up the track. Hodak in the 41, Hudson in the 43 as they come off the fourth corner now. Hudson gets that run off the turn as Alex Hawkins, you saw him get off the wall, and Cole Deaver had to get on the binders in that number 3 car of his. And talk about your Chargers. How about Emmanuel Hartnett? He started this race in 37th position. He started this race in 37th and has already picked up his way up to 20th. So yeah, keep your eye on that number 98 car. He may be the fastest car out there. I don't see the check on speeds right now. He is one of the fastest. He's 5th fastest lap so far at 164.429. And here Carson Gum is fastest lap somewhere at almost 165. And the yellow flag flies for the first time here today. You saw some debris flying off the track. And I'm not sure what the caution flag was for. You know, Bryce Egan slammed the wall hard. I saw a big wall scrape on the side of that number 42 machine. And it's Daniel Voiles in 26 and Jessica Shelton in the 11 who has crashed. Jessica comes on the pit road and it's the crew, as the Budweiser crew go to work on that number 11 car, and ditto for Daniel Wilson's team, the Quaker State team. And let's take a look at what happened off turn number 4. Calamity corner at Dover. Shelton slides up in. The Voiles gets into him, and then hard in the wall goes both the 26 and the 11, both. Oh my gosh! Pancake the side of the Quaker State Ford, and both the Quaker State Ford and the Budweiser Ford right there. Well, pancake both sides of the Quaker State car as well too. Both the driver's side and the passenger side. Both sides of Voiles' machine right there. That is a hard hit for both Jessica and Daniel both. So it'll take some doing to get those cars back in the way. Daniel Voiles is out of the race, and Jessica Shelton, she's now back going again. So Shelton falls a lap down right now in 36th position, and Voiles will pick up Carson Gum will pick up a spot. He's 2 laps down right now. Something went wrong earlier in the race for him. So 16 laps into the books here at Dover Downs International Speedway. Laura Chung, the cheerleader, will be back for the restart. Lights are off on the Pontiac Trans Am pace car as Laura Chung in the 77 is your leader. Second is Keith Batson. Third is Nathan Orman. Car number 4 runs P4. That is Eric Monaco. And car number 5 runs P5. Phil Parker, the outside pole sitter. Trent Dunham is in 6th position. 7th is Ali Aliara. 7th is Kat Batson. Dylan Poteet is 8th. And Kat Batson's 8th. Dylan Poteet's 9th. And Colin Cropley right now runs in 10th as the green flag about to fly. On lap number 19 here at Dover Downs International Speedway, Laura Chung race down. Carson Gum and Jessica Shelton, the only 2 cars not on the lead lap. But Carson definitely trying to get both Carson and Jessica both definitely trying to get themselves back on the lead lap. And Jessica right now way off the pace. She's holding up the some parts of the field. But Carson Gum giving a shot right now at number 19 cars. Here comes Batson. Ooh! Close off that 4th turn right there. I thought Batson was going to get up in the Carson and turn him around off turn number 4, but Keith thought better of it right there. So several cars now have got the job of trying to get around the lap car, Jessica Shelton. And Ali Liar, I'm sure, getting a little bit mad at Jess right now at this point right there as they come off the 4th turn. 3 wide. That is awfully sketchy off the 4th turn at Dover. See him go 3 wide and it caused a massive crash off that corner right there. And now they're 3 wide again. That's between... Well, Destin Bowen thought better of that. He backed off the throttle and let Poteet and Liara fight it out. And Ali up in the Poteet and crashes in the him takes Destin Bowen with her, and we're gonna have a massive pileup at Dover across the start finish line on lap number 22. Paul Minnick was in it. There's Caleb Fogler, the 24. Alex Hawkins sitting cattywampus in that 31 car, and both. Oh my gosh! And a bad touch. Chung's involved, the leader. Several of the leaders got involved. Chung, Ormond, Batson. Poteet was in it. Ormond. Oh, no. And Carson got... And McIntyre gets turned again on turn number 2. What in the world is going on here? Dover. Well, no time like the press. Let's take a look at what happened in replay. Well, Alan Yard gets off turn number 2, slams the wall, gets into Dylan Poteet's car. And there's the entire field coming right up behind Allie right there. And watch everybody else right there. And there's the Destin Bowen gets turned right there. There you saw Reggie Fogelman's 17 car gets turned right in front of both Bryce Egan and Jessica Shelton. And at this point, it is an absolute mess. Everybody trying to play a game of where do I go when I get there. And Joshua Sakula gets turned. There's Seth Cole. He gets turned. Egan gets turned into Shelton. Stuffs her in the wall. And then there's Bryant, Matthews, Osborne, Fogler. Winkle gets involved. Quentin Moore comes to a dead stop in that 21 car, as does Cole Deaver in the 3 and Dylan Young in the 2. And then everybody's cars twitching, trying to get their cars to start back up. And I think Seth Cole originally had that crash missed. Originally. Because here comes, at this point, here comes the leaders. That is Chung and everybody else. Here comes everybody else there. They're going to take the caution flag. Chung almost got turned by Carson Gum in the 19. Now watch the rest of the field. Here comes Chung and everybody else. They're gonna go right in the. They're gonna dip down in the apron of the track and in the Wyatt Quail. And you saw Ormond slams into him. Eric Monaco, he spins. And Trent Dunham. I don't know if Dunham got involved in that one car. Let's take a look and see. He might be your new leader, Trent Dunham. He might be the leader. We'll find out here in just a minute as we go back to restart. As we go back to the restart here, and here come and we weren't done wrecking yet. At this point, because now Matt McIntyre, he takes a caution flag right here. Now watch him come off turn number 2 under yellow. And he just crashed right into the 75 car of Zach Winkle. And you saw Paul Minix got some damage as well, too, in the 7 machine. And you saw Gum, there's Carson Gum, Cat Batson. Oh, my gosh. Better question is, who wasn't involved in the crash? That's the better question. So with that all said right there, we're going to get a restart here on lap number 27. Keith Batson is actually your leader of the race right now. Let's see, Trent Dunham, he's falling back actually too in that 19 car. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, it's Keith Batson, your leader. Second is Eric Monaco. Third is Phil Parker. Fourth is Colin Cropley. Fifth is Poteet. Then Destin Bowen, Nathan Hudson, Mitchell Hodak, Reggie Fogelman, and Alex Miller. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to end up. This restart's going to end up. Shelton, Hartnett, and Wyatt Quayle are on the inside lane, trying to get, or not on the lead lap, but they're still running. Keith, green flag back out. Lap number 27. We're almost halfway home here at Dover. Keith Batson is your leader. See what happens on this restart right there. Batson's pulling away just a little bit. And now here comes Eric Monaco in at number 4. I'm sure like does Monaco got any damage as well too? I don't think Parker's got much. No, Parker's don't have much damage. He's got a side scrape, but he and Eric Monaco, he's clean that number 4 car. He's clean, as is Cropley. Cropley dives low side. He'll go with Phil Parker in the number 5 car. Down the low side goes the 5 and the 15. Monaco up on the high side of the 4. And that close up on Batson. Yellow flag flies once again for the second time. Monaco's going to take second place. It's Kyle Matthews and Zachary Fitzwater who have crashed. And coming to start finish line, but that have been raced to the line for the win. So the crash might have happened on the restart here. Let's take a look at what happened once again. Yeah, Fitzwater just tapped right into Matthews, and then in the wall they both go to 30 and the 25 both. And Matthews almost comes back and ricochets right into the 81 of JT Bryant. So, well, some of the teams are going to be working overtime to get these cars prepare these cars for Riverside, which is next on the tour of the second road course race of the season. Wyatt Quayle come off pit road in the 90 machine. He is right now 29th, a lap down. And look at the cars out of the race right there. Matthews is the last one to lead lap here. Look at the cars out of the race here. Yeah, Matt McIntyre's out of the race, as is Laura Chung, Kat Batson, Eric Sadler, Alex Hawkins, Paul Minnick, Zach Winkle, Carson Gum, and Daniel Voiles are the cars out of the race there. And Carson Gum was out with an oil leak. And so 29 cars remain, and 26 of them are on the lead lap. And I say about half of those 26 cars are about damaged up in some way, shape, or form. But Keith Batson's not had much trouble here today, other than getting caught up in a crash here. But he is leader right now on lap number 31. We'll be back for restart right after this. So barely past halfway home at Dover Downs International Speedway, as we'll be restarting on lap number 33. Keith Batson is your leader. Second is Eric Monaco. Third right now is Phil Parker. Fourth is Colin Cropley. Fifth is Dylan Poteet. Sixth is Destin Bowen. Seventh is Mitchell Hodak. Eighth is Alex Miller. Ninth is Seth Cole. And 10th position is Michael Turner. That's how they run right now here at Dover, here after 32 laps here at Dover Downs International Speedway. And from Seth Cole's in-car camera, let's take a ride to see what the restart looks like from an in-car camera. As the green flag flies, lap number 33 here at Dover. You're on board with Seth Cole. Seth dives to the inside of both Alex Miller and the 41. Well, I thought it was going to dive to the inside of the Mitchell Hodak in 41. Not going to happen right there. It's going to come out the fourth turn right now. And whoa! That was awfully close. Michael Turner gives Seth the door right there, going to turn down the front stretch. Just tremendous right there. As you see Wyatt Quayle gets a little bit close to Seth to go on the fourth turn, and you saw Seth Cole and Dylan Young side by side as Jessica Shelton holding the 9 car up of Ryan Brommer. Brommer right now having a good run right now in the number 9 machine. He's running 9th position. He was clocked 9th the last time by. He goes inside of Shelton, tries to get by her. Brommer drops to 12th right there, but still nothing. Still though, a good run for the 9 machine right now at this juncture of the event. Meantime, Eric Monaco trying to close up on Seth Cole to come up the 4th turn now, and Monaco's right there. He goes to the inside of Seth though, going into turn number 1. And Seth's going to get the high side working to his advantage, and Colin Cropley all over the back over that number 4 car. Yeah, Chevrolet sandwiched in between 2 Fords. You got a Chevy right behind the Ford in Phil Parker in the 5th spot, and you got a Pontiac in 3rd spot. So all 3 manufacturers represented here this season. all in the top 5. Here, 2 Fords, 2 Chevys, and a Pontiac. Promptly dives inside of Monaco off turn number 4. Phil Parker up on the high side trying to help the 4-car a bit as Monaco catches a sniff of the draft off Keith Batson's car and comes down to block Croppy that number 15 machines to come off the second corner. And I'll throw Mitchell Hodak in the mix as well too. Hodak having a strong run in that number 41 machine too. The Meineke car came in with a top 5 at Charlotte, the top 5 at Sonoma. You can bet he'll have to bring that Sonoma car back over to Riverside which is next on the schedule. The second road course race of the season. Then we'll be heading on to the Tricky Triangle at Pocono. And after that will be the 2-mile D-shaped racetrack in the Irish Hills of Michigan Speedway. And then yellow flag flies once again here for the 4th time I think it is today. And it's the 21 of Quentin Moore who has crashed. Quentin, he got himself a win in the Duracell Cup Series here at Sonoma. Where are we, Qualls? At Dover, about a couple seasons back. Take a look as to what happened right there. Quentin Moore gets right into the 98 car of Emmanuel Hartnett. Quentin's running 17th when this all happened. And, oh my gosh, pancake the driver's side of that machine right there as Hartnett continues to spin right there. Here comes right in front of Wyatt Quayle. Wyatt just missed him at number 90 machine, and Hartnett's car sits almost in the middle of the track right there. He gets her to start back up, and he is back underway in the number 98 machine. So no harm, no foul for the Finger Hut Ford, and damage to the back of the end of that machine. He's running 27th right now. He is currently, let's see, 1 lap down. So 24 cars are on the lead lap right now here at Dover out of the 28 still running. Trent Dunham had a header failure. I didn't see that happen right there. He's so. And now Quentin Moore's now dropped the race. So 27 cars remain, and 24 of them are on the lead lap. Keith Batson's cheerleader will be back for restart right after this. Back at the Demolition Derby, that is the FedEx 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. As we're about to restart on lap number 45, we'll have 16 laps remaining here at Dover. Keith Batson's your leader, Eric Monaco. In second place, third is Phil Parker. Fourth, Colin Cropley. Fifth is Dylan Pote. Then Mitchell Hodak, Destin Bowen, Michael Turner, Alex Miller, and Bryce Egan. The top 10. The green flag back out. Again, Jessica Shelton, Wyatt Quayle, and Emmanuel Hartnett on the inside lane, trying to get themselves back on the lead lap in some way, but that's not going to happen right there. As damaged up as those cars are, it's going to screw them all up here. But Monaco gets a good restart right there. He stays right there with Batson. Bill Parker trying to go on the inside as he's trying to throw his hat in the ring, and Cropley gets off the wall, come off turn number 4. Batson, Monaco, Nor, Parker have won a race this season. Colin Cropley has won. He's won twice so far. He's the only driver to do so far. He's the only driver to win more than one race this season. Poteet's won 1. Mitchell Hodak's not won yet. And a different string of winners may continue in the final 14, maybe 13 laps this time by, as Keith Batson pulling away just a slight bit right there. Yellow flag flies again for the 5th time here at Dover, and Seth Cole and Ryan Brommer, who have crashed. No, this was a mess right there. Alex Miller, Reggie Fogelman and Cole DOVER all get 3 wide right there. And DOVER gets right in the Brommer's car, or gets right in the Fogelman's car. And DOVER turns Fogelman right in the Alex Miller's car, crashes right in the turn right there. Oh my gosh! And 5 cars just piling into each other there. DOVER, Fogelman, Miller, and Seth Cole. And now Reggie Fogelman's going to get turned by Joshua Sakuli in the 27. And then JT Bryant, I think he's going to tap the 9 car a bit right there. And the obviously Brommer got the fuzzy into that lollipop. And here and Fogelman, or not Fogelman, but Sakuli almost lost it too. On board with Seth Cole. Congratulations, Cindy. You just took yourself right out of the race. Lights are off on the pace cars as the field gets to 1 to go. And Seth Cole and Alex Miller both knocked themselves right out of the race right there. So 23 cars remain, as now Ryan Brommer, Reggie Fogelman, Seth Cole, and Alex Miller are now all out of the race here. Miller, a former winner at Dover, by the way, too. But jeez, Lord. So 23 cars remain in this race here, and 20 of them are on the lead lap still. So we have got a long list of drivers out of the race here. 15 cars to be exact. So almost half the field out of the race here. Average speed just a little over 89 miles an hour here, as we have had 5 caution flags so far. And I don't think we're done wrecking yet. It's Batson, Monaco, Parker, Cropley, Hodak, the top 5. Then Boland, Poteet, Michael Turner, Bryce Egan, and Ali Liara, the top 10. The green flag about to fly. With 9 laps to go. We're on lap number 52 here at Dover of the 60-lap race. We're back underway. Can Keith Batson hold on? We'll find out. Eric Monaco staying right there behind Batson. He goes to the inside of Batson for the top spot here. Chevrolet's trying to gang up on that Ford. Batson's been getting a good run off the outside, though, however, as they come off the 4th turn. And he gets off the wall, and Monaco's been turned by Phil Parker. Dylan Young's involved here. Emmanuel Hartnett involved. When just when it looked like Eric Monaco was going to finally try to take the lead right there, he gets turned by Phil Parker as Batson got off the wall of turn number 4, and alas, it all. Yeah, you pretty much know the rest of it. You pretty much saw the whole deal. And Eric Monaco had the preferred lane there, and here comes Keith. About the same time Keith Batson gets off the wall, Phil Parker just turns the 4 car right into the wall off turn number 4 and crash. Both the 4 and the 5 take each other right out of the race. Kind of almost reminds me of the Dawsons at Bristol back in season 4, as you probably saw you remember you saw the clip of during the Food City 500 dish season, by the way. But here comes Dylan Young. Watch him in the 2 car. Ugh. Gets in the Parker, and then Parker crashes and ricochets Parker right in front of the 98 car of Emmanuel Harden. It had nowhere to go in that Fingerhut Ford, and so I think that's 3 more cars out of the race. I think. Yeah. Phil Parker still on pit road, as is Dylan Young, and I think, yeah, Hartnett's out of the race now too. So 22 cars remain on the lead lap, and now 18 of them are on the lead lap. I should say 22 cars remain in this event. How many cars are going to have left here? We got 6 laps remaining, 5 to go this time by. But it's Keith Batson still your leader. Colin Cropley looking for his 3rd win of the season, right there behind in 2nd position. 3rd is Mitchell Hodak. He's never won in the series. Can he pull it off? Destin Bowen's never won in the series before neither. Can he pull it off? So they got 2 non-winners in the top 5. Actually made a 3rd non-winner in the top 6, actually. There. Yeah. Michael Turner's never won. Bryce Egan's never won. Zachary Fitzwater, after getting involved in an earlier altercation, he's now running in 8th position in that 30 machine. I give him a call here. He's in 8th position, damaged up back in and all. Jessica Shelton not on the lead lap right now. She is running in the 19th position. And Caleb Fogler, he was involved in the altercation as well too. He's running in 9th. And Ali Liara runs in 10th position. Joshua Osborne running in 11th position. Kyle Matthews, look how damaged up that 25 car. Kyle Matthews damaged up and all is running in 12th. Then you got Eric Monaco, who was battling for lead just about a couple of minutes ago. Well, he's now 13th at this moment. Nathan Hudson 14th, and Nathan Orman, another one with a damaged up front end. No front end at all. He's running 15th in the Interstate Batteries machine. He's the one that got caught up in the earlier altercation while he was running 3rd. It is the event here. Colt Devers in 16th position. 17th is Joshua Sekuli, and 18th is JT Bryant. 19th, as we mentioned, is Jessica Shelton. And then 20th right now is Wyatt Quayle with, now basically that's it right there. 20 cars remain and 18 on the lead lap. Incredible. So the lights in the pace car are off. We're going to get hopefully a 3-lap green flag shootout on lap number 57 is what we're on right now. Keith Batson trying to hold them all off. Colin Cropley in 2nd. 3rd is Mitchell Hodak. 4th is Destin Bowen. 5th position is Dylan Poteet. 6th place is Michael Turner. 7th is Bryce Egan. 8th is Zachary Fitzwater. 9th position is Caleb Vogler. And 10th position is Alan Liara, as the average speed dropping down to just under 86 miles an hour, 85.743 to be exact. And wrapping up our 6th caution flag of the day, and I don't know if we're going to get a 7th caution or if we're going to end this thing green flag. Way this race is going to end right now. We may end with a 7th caution flag. We'll see what happens here. The green flag flies. 3 laps to go. Keith Batson trying to hold them all off here at Dover. Mitchell Hodak took a peek to the low side of Colin Cropley, but Cropley throws the block on him. And here comes Cropley, low side off turn number 2. He goes to the low side of Batson, looking for the top spot here. Batson, let's remember, has been going good on the outside lane there, but he did hit the wall the last time he tried this. And he clears Cropley off turn number 4. 2 to go. Hodak, low side, looks for the 2nd position. He's got it. He's got the help from the 12 of Destin Boland. But Cropley going good on the outside lane, much like we saw with Batson. And these 2 cars get the balance side by side. But Batson may have this thing well in hand. The white flag flies. 1 to go at Dover. Here comes Cropley to the low side. Nothing doing though. Batson says, this is my race here. As Boland now gets in behind Cropley. Cropley's got 1 more shot left to go as they come off turn number 4. As they go through 3 and 4 there. As they come off the 4th turn, Batson is going to hold them all off. Keith Batson wins the FedEx 400 at Dover. Keith Batson just started this race in 3rd position. And even though he got caught up in an earlier crash right there when everybody got piled up on the front stretch in the turn number 1, and the leaders all got caught up, and I thought that was going to be it for the leaders pretty much. But boy, was I wrong here at Dover. Here, Keith Batson's your winner, taking the legendary Texaco Haviland 28, the Robert Yates colors that Ernie Irvin drove in 1994 to victory lane here today. 2nd place goes to Colin Cropley. 3rd to Destin Bowen. 4th to Mitchell Hodak. And Dylan Pote 5th. How about Michael Turner in the Kendall car running in finishing 6th position? 7th place goes to Bryce Egan. Then Zachary Fitzwater, damaged up and all, comes home in 8th. 9th goes to Caleb Vogler. And 10th place goes to Ali Liara. What a crazy race this was here at Dover Downs International Speedway. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. So gave you the finishing order here today. Here we gave you the top 10 at least here, and here's the 11th place finisher will be Joshua Osborne. 12th goes to Eric Monaco. 13th goes to Nathan Hudson. 14th Joshua Sekuli. Kyle Matthews comes home 15th. Nathan Orman 16th. JT Bryan 17th, and Cole Deaver, last car to finish on the lead lap, ends up finishing 18th in today's event. Jessica Shelton 19th, and the last car to finish the race in 20th was Wyatt Quayle. Almost half the field out of the race. Out of the race there, 18 cars to be exact. And those 18 cars are Phil Parker, Dylan Young, Emmanuel Hartnett, Alex Miller, Seth Cole, Reggie Vogelman, Ryan Brommer, Quentin Moore, Trent Dunham, Matt McIntyre, Laura Chung, the pole sitter for the event, Kat Batson, Eric Sadler, Alex Hawkins, Paul Minnick, Zach Winkle, Carson Gum, and Daniel Voiles, the top 38 cars that finished out of the race here today. Just unbelievable here at Dover. But no problems at all for Keith Batson, as even though he got a little bit of hood wrinkle after that crash he had, he still ends up the winner here today and goes to victory lane. And he becomes I believe, the 11th different winner here this season out of the 12 races run here. Boy, we're going to have a competitive year, obviously. Another one here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. 86.506 miles an hour, the average speed here today. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA sets goals are to have for a channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series, the two main series on this channel. And if you want in on future seasons of the Duracell Cup Series or the Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth and he will get you going on that. And also check out our other channels from our members of our YouTube, our members of our NNSCRA community, including We the Coasters channel here, the channel from Seth, a channel from Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews. If you are a roller coaster / amusement park fanatic, then We the Coasters is the channel for you. So that will do it here today at Dover Downs International Speedway here. Congratulations once again to Keith Batson, the winner of the FedEx 400. For now, this is James Qualson. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, offline and online racing at its best. We'll see you at Riverside on the road course for race number 13 of the year. We'll be back here. This is James Qualson saying, catch you later.
Rick, did you have any ignition problems?